In our previous lesson, we installed a VMware Workstation 16 Pro. In this lesson, we will talk about the network settings of VMware Workstation 16 Pro. Here we come to the Virtual Network Editor under the Edit tab. Here we can change the settings by selecting Change Setting. Here you can see the default virtual networks on VMware Workstation. Default as VMnet 0, VMnet 1 and VMnet 8. You can add new VM networks by selecting Add Network from here, or you can delete them by selecting Remove from here. The VMnet here is in bridge mode at 0 default. What is bridge mode? Let's say your Windows computer is connected to a wireless network and the subnet 192.168.1.0 is used in this network, then your computer is also getting an IP from this subnet. If you put the interface card of the virtual machine you have installed on Workstation Pro in bridge mode, it will automatically get IP from the modem in your home or office. In other words, if you are using the 192.168.1.0 subnet in your home or office and you put the interface card of the virtual machine you have installed in bridge mode, the virtual machine will automatically get an IP from this subnet. Let's create a new network from here and show you how to create a new network. Let's say Add Network, choose VMnet 2 and say OK. You can see VMnet 2 coming here. You can write the subnet range you want here. For example, let's use the 192.168.10.0 subnet. Let's write the subnet mask. You can disable the DHCP server in VMnet 2 from here. When you disable it, it will not automatically give the user an IP. Let the DHCP option here be enabled. When you select VMnet 2 in the virtual machine you will install, that device will automatically get an IP from the DHCP server from the 192.168.10.0 subnet. But you can disable DHCP here if you want. Let's come to VMnet 0 from here. When we come to VMnet 0, you can choose the interface you will use in bridge network here. If your computer has both wired and wireless connections, you can choose which bridge network we'll use from here, or you can leave it automatically. When you automatically select which interface your computer exits, it uses that interface in VMnet 0. Now let's apply the changes we made. I say OK. Now we have made our network settings on Workstation Pro. If you do not want a virtual machine to be included in the network, you can assign the VMnet 2 we created to the virtual machine. In this lesson, we briefly talked about the network settings of VMware Workstation Pro. See you in our next lesson. Goodbye.